Lights low, hush, and the voice rises, steady, resonant, arrival. They call her Christy Farley, not just a name, but a force, a current moving through silence, a spark light in the dark corners of forgotten voices. Spoken word artist, international author, visionary, creative leader. Do you feel it? Every title is not a crown she wears, but a seed she plants, the vision. See, Christy does not just speak, she creates echo. Her words ripple across oceans, bridging cities, bridging lives, bridging souls that thought they were alone. Her eyes, telescopes, seeing galaxies of possibility where others saw only night. Her hands, blueprints, sketching new ways to rise, new ways to lead, new ways to believe. The platforms, a chat show, a podcast, a lifeline broadcast into the world. On Facebook Live, she becomes both stage and sanctuary, turning screens into gathering fires where strangers become friends and friends become family. She is the voice that welcomes you. Welcome to Journey and Gems. And in that welcome you realize you are not just a listener, you are a gem too. You are part of the journey and the vision expands. Journey and Gems with Farley and poetess and spoken word artist. Member of Too Tempted and the Boss Up Blue Mamba. Not just programs, movements, not just podcasts, bridges for the world to cross. Leadership, Christy is not chasing applause. She's not chasing fame, she's chasing truth. And truth, my friends, is the rarest currency in this world. Her leadership, it does not dominate, it elevates. It does not silence, it amplifies. She lives stories the way sunlight lifts shadows. She builds bridges the way rivers carve valleys. She connects voices across continents, across languages, across borders. Because vision knows no border. The fire, listen. Christy is not just speaking, she is summoning. Every word a spark, every pause a drumbeat. She tells the world, create, connect, believe, and the world answers back. Because her call is not small, it is global. She's not just one leader, she is the echo of many. The rhythm of community, the sound of tomorrow rising in today's throat, the anthem. So let the chorus rise. Journey and Gems, a space for the broken to heal. Journey and Gems with Farley and poetess and spoken word artists, where laughter and wisdom meet at the same table. Raw, real, and shaken truth that dares to speak what others silence. From God's kiss to live streams, her spirit ascends. Christy the host, the visionary, the friend. Her connections circle the globe like constellations, threaded together by her light. CEO, creator, dreamer. Her presence, a song we never forget. The legacy. Mark this moment, cause voices like hers do not fade. They multiply, they ignite new voices, they inspire new leaders. She is the question and the reply. She is thunder and soft sky. She is wisdom written, spoken, lived. And when Christy Farley speaks, the world listens. Not because they are told to, but because they want to. Because the words are wings, the closing. So stand with me as the anthem flows. Raise your eyes to the vision she casts. Raise your hearts to the fire that lasts. Christy Farley, a gem, a journey, a guide through the storm. Spoken word artist, international author, visionary, creative leader. Remember her name, carry her flame, because this is not just her story. This is ours.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Revelation Red Tuesday. You know me, I'm going to talk about the colors. So today's color is red, which is primarily in the base or the sacral chakra, particularly in the sacral chakra, but I have found it to be a part of our base chakra, which our base chakra, we know that it holds fear. So when you want to turn around and not be so fearful, not to be so much. And fear is about like relationships, particularly with your mother. Um, Fear is about making sure that you have stability, your security, all the things that we need to basically live. If we hold that fear right up in there, you can feel it. You can feel the tension. So you want to release the fear and replace that with confidence. And when it comes down to your sacral chakra, then you want to be able to open up your creativity, your love. Um, and also, it will touch into the heart because we always associate the heart with red. And so, this is the warmest color that is associated with your heart and which affects your temper, anger, but also your prosperity, joy, love, passion, and lust, which again, those things go from first chakra and second chakra, if you notice, out, and then the fourth chakra it touches. There is a strong symbolic relationship to your blood as well as life and vitality, which in life, in order to have that vitality, we have to be in a good standing of health. And which I love the association with our blood because we are definitely going to want to talk about that more. It is the color of the rose, which means love. Wear or have this color around to increase your energy, your interest, and your enthusiasm. Boost your confidence and take action to fulfill your goals and dreams. Protection against anxiety and fear. See, the color red does a lot for us, and if we really pay attention to why the colors were made in the first place, and I started with my journey reading the Bible. And so it's kind of wild because red was the part where people were all the people can congregate, but not everybody could go into the blue, and not everybody that went into the blue went into purple. So when you start to know your colors and you say, huh, also we know that red is fire, which is lively, which can give us that warmth, but it also can go out of control with what our temper, our anger, and even our lust for things that we do. So I'd say that wear the color, have it around you, so that way you can see everything, what's going on, and be like, oh, okay, cool. This is what I'm manifesting. Or you can get a stone. Usually the easiest stones to get are carnelian. And that stone links well to the creative energy of your second chakra. It heals the etheric body when exposed to stress or trauma physically. This gentle energy can be added with cooling blue green stones for more comfortability. So, a blue to green stone, of course, we know turquoise is one of those things. A cooling blue stone is also something like um, aqua. That's something that's very cooling. And I could go on into different things, but here's what I'm going to tell you about turquoise because I did mention that with the blue green tones. So just to have more comfortability in it, protection stone may appear paler when owner is in danger. Color has strengthening and supporting effect to the thymus gland located between the throat where the collarbone meets. One main energy glands and immune system that increases energy, protecting body from negativity. So when we just looked over what the color red does, and then we go over to the stones, what kind of crystals, and remember, the purer they are, the better it's going to work. Because when we're talking about changing colors and things like that, you have to really know that it's going to have to be a authentic stone instead of one of the pretty ones that you just really like, oh, that's turquoise. I want that. And but it does not always mean that it's going to change colors in your hand or on your body. Um, but it has been proven that when you do get a real stone, then you can see some changes in that. And I did a testing with that with several people, and I will tell you about that in a minute. But see, see how it locates also to where our fifth chakra, communication. So these are things in which also it can help with carnelian because you're talking about trauma and stress to the physical body, which I've been talking about lately, is that we hold our trauma in our body. And I didn't realize that. And as much as I was digging in and reading everything that I never really understood what it meant to hold trauma inside my body. So the multiple traumas that you have, then you will feel more stress that's going on inside the body. You'll wonder why certain things are hurting and not feeling right. Your body is signaling to you that you're holding something that you must get rid of. And it takes work. And it takes people that know what they're doing to help you, to guide you through. Again, carnelian is one of those stones. Also, you want to have ruby is very good. Those stones, that's a very pure stone as well, that will be able to help you in your endeavors with your creativity, your love, those things that will keep you grounded. But I really wanted to talk about how these things really affect our health. And so, one of the things for Revelation Red Tuesday is that the revealing part is about how everything works. We always look at everything as one bracket, one branch, one entity, one title, and we don't look at the whole sweeping thing. Because these are things right now that I'm talking about that I've been studying and I've been doing, and it really means something. Like, let me just go ahead real quick before I go into it any further. I would love to just go ahead and read about a little bit more about the base root chakra and the sacral chakra because like I said that red can go into our first one and it's primarily found in our second one. So with the first base root chakra called Muladhara, excuse me, screwed it all up. Muladhara. My mouth's not working. I'm sorry. It's the root chakra. Mulhara. Forget it. I'm sorry. Muladhara. My tongue is not going to roll this morning, and I'm sorry, and I don't mean to botch it because I think it's very important to understand not just the English word for things, but also its original word. Is an earth element located in the base of your spine near your private area and other adrenal glands. Your coccygeal plexus nerves are within this area too. It reflects survival and stability in the physical world and can be blocked by fear. To cleanse and replenish the chakra pool of energy, you can do one of the following things: utilize stones to clear negative energy, lie on your back if you can. If you are physically and your doctor says yes, you can just lay on your back. There's nothing wrong with laying on your back. Then you can make sure you have extra pillows or yoga mats under your back so you can feel comfortable, making sure your neck is supported as well and your feet. So definitely have them under your knees. Like I said, so that way it'll balance things out to get into deep meditation. Silently say love, blessings, and thankfulness while inhaling. In exhalation, silently name your parents' career, means of support, your home. Just say those things as you exhale. because in inhaling it, you're going to embrace all the things, all the love, the blessings, and the thankfulness that you were giving back into your body. And you're exhaling the things that you know you want manifested in the physical world that supports your spiritual journey as well. Some people choose to say the word lam 3 times. Lam, lam, lam. When you're hearing sounds, sounds help to break up energy, helps to create energy. So our words are powerful. Okay, I could just go on about a whole lot of things right there, right? Okay, wear or have around the colors red, black, and golden brown to give you the extra boost of self assurance. I'm going to just read the sacral. Vadistana, which I know my accent is crazy, so let me spell it Svadistana. That is your sacral hara, your sex chakra. Is a watering element located in the lower abdomen between your navel and pubic bone. Also in that area is your sacral vertebrae of the spine. Listen to what I'm saying, you guys. Your sacral plexus of nerves, your sex glands, ovaries, and testicles. All of that is right there. So it's affected by that. Having shame coming up against you, when you're having fear come up against you, it's going to affect these things. It's going to be held inside your body. It's going to cause dis-ease, disorder in there. This is often referred to as the sex chakra because it does affect your sexuality and your reproductive organs. So it also stimulates your creativity and emotional being. One more considering factor is finances. Has its energy placed in this chakra? You understand? Like your finances come straight up because it comes up in your base root chakra and it comes up in your sacral, your sex chakra. So when you're worried about finances and stuff like that, you might not be in the mood to do a lot of other things. When you're in fear, it may cause you to do certain things in which affects the body. So we got to not live in shame, not live in fear. Okay? Wearing red today or any day that you're feeling this type of stagnation going on in your body, a stagnation going on in your love life, stagnation going on in your stability, your survival. Those things are the color red. Okay. So, and then your creativity, the emotional self. So right now we got the physical and the emotional self being affected by it. So you think that what, the mental's not going to be affected? Of course it is. But mentally, you know what to do. You have choices. Excuse me, I'm trying to burp and everything at one time and speak. That's not going to work. So there is one more thing that I want you to understand is that it is confidence that can be blocked by anger. Yes, your confidence can be blocked by anger as well. You can have shame in this area that blocks you from being sexually free. I will say more liberated to act out on what you want, you know, that safe sex, to have where you want to go with it, the creativity, the vitality of it all. So in your base root chakra, you need that to be able to survive out here, to be able to mend your relationships with your parents, particularly with your mother, even if you do not speak, even if they are in the grave you do not get along. Healing that part, I found out, was something that was so crucial to me. And it took me 10 years, but I nailed it. And it began to open up because my relationship with my mother was not good. And a year or so before she died, it was just starting to get better. And then she passed away, and before I was 16. And so I mean, I would have loved to have known stuff now that other people, our youth can know now about looking at everything and just being able to learn more about what can you do, like how it affects you. Everything affects you, everything, because everything is energy. So our mind is there to stabilize things, to control thoughts and everything else, right? But what happens when, like, we don't even need to go any further than the sign of the times right now. People are living in fear. They are living with anger. They are living with these things that are going to break down their body. It's going to break down, which breaks down your body. Your body's not going to go where your mind's going to want it to go. So your mind is then going to be stifled as well. So I just wanted to say that this all goes and ties into the same thing. So utilize stones such as carnelian and turquoise, which I talked about, to clear negative energy. Or you can lie on your back. Again, make sure it's physically approved by your doctor that you can lie on your back. Make sure you have extra blankets around you. You want to go ahead and be able to have pillows to support your neck, have things up under your knees, like maybe you could take up blankets, yoga mats, whatever's comfortable, put it up under there so you will have that equal flow going on and you're comfortable. So in meditation, silently ask for forgiveness while inhaling. In exhalation, silently say out loud, the person you hurt, maybe it might have been an animal you hurt, plus the person you hurt, with a false sense of fulfillment. See, that is something that we're gonna go into. We're gonna go into it all. Maybe not all today, or maybe I'll just break it up and do some later. I think that's what I'll do, because this is something that I want to keep on talking about, because it does have legs. And so when we learn about our Eastern way and learn about our Western way, I don't see where we lose. And so embracing these things, so because it's all about forgiving, and not only the person's name could be you. You may need to want to forgive yourself. As we say, giving grace to ourselves, right? So it could be your name, a person's name, even an animal that you hurt with a false sense of fulfillment, meaning that you had no intentions of doing right by that person. You had your way of doing things to get what you wanted, and you knew that that person was looking for something else. That's what it means. Or that animal, that you might have felt like, okay, I gave it away because I just didn't want to deal with it, but that dog had an emotional tie with you, and you're like, oh gosh, you know what I mean? Like, some people go there, and it's okay. That's what you do, because some people, we hold guilt, we hold shame, we hold fear, and I'm not going to talk about the guilt part yet. Nope, because I have to stay within the, the realm of red and the color red, because if not, then I'm just going to be having you guys just like taking my whole course. And that's what I want you guys to do later. But I want you guys to go ahead and message me if you do decide that you would like to do a class, or we can do several classes together. I will definitely want to help folks to just understand this, because again, everything is not scientific, everything is not for everybody. So that's why you choose certain things in which you are able to do. It is not something that is replacing your religion or anything. It's adding to the value of your spirituality, adding the value to what you can see, because these stones, certain things that you're going to read in the Old Testament is there. And so again, colors were made for a reason, uh, as gemstones. And you will see that in the Bible too when they talk about the gemstones, um, and the breastplate of Aaron. And so these things all have a way of just coming together. So I want you guys to, like I said, either respond here and let me know, you would love to take a class with me. It will be a free class. So I just want to be able to start really digging deeper into it and giving you a sense of, when I say a color, things that may resonate with you. So when you're looking at it, okay. And so lying back down, asking for forgiveness, saying the person's name, like I said, an animal, something that you might have done, with a false sense of fulfillment that you sat up there and did. You want to just inhale, like I said, even giving yourself grace, say your name out loud that you're asking forgiveness for, you want to do. So then you go ahead and you can do that. Then silently speak blessings, love, and thankfulness. Those that you have hurt out of dis-ease and ignorance. We give ourselves over to the Creator as we feel the Spirit flow while saying it out loud, Yum. So you would go, Yum, Yum, Yum. Feel the vibrations. Feel it in you. Take it in and just feel it, and say it 3 times. You may need to see another 3 times throughout the day or whatever. It's okay. Let your spirit flow. Do not stagnate your spirit. Do not stagnate your body. You don't want to stagnate it. You don't have to stagnate it. You can actually flow through things in this life by doing things that are actually comfortable for you. Okay? So let each chakra be filled while inhaling once again and exhaling as it goes out from your fingertips and soles of your feet. So you're letting everything just go. So you can use these colors again: red, orange, and blue green. Now we talked about the heart, and I'm just going to the Anahata. Oh, let's see, I can get that one right. Is an air element located in the center of your chest. Within the area is your thoracic vertebrae relating to your thymus gland, nerve centers, pulmonary plexus, and two cardiac plexus. Sorry, cardiac plexus, yes. This chakra is above the heart and is so important to your immune system. See, and we know that once our immune system gets weakened, we get sick. It flows with love, freedom, expanding, and growth, but it can be blocked by pain. Yes. You know, when we say our heart goes cold, sometimes it's a numbing. Sometimes people are purposely doing something because they just can't take that pain. They don't want to deal with the pain. And so that does affect, again, the body, our immune system, and it's wild because the nerves, the pulmonary plexus, the thymus gland, when you're looking at the thoracic vertebrae, all these areas right there, it's life. It's our vitality of life right there as we're going up from earth to air. Um, excuse me, from earth to spiritual. We want to be able to understand these things. So again, I really love to hear about your comments on these things. And in order to clear out the energy there. Utilize stones such as green aventurine, pink tourmaline, pink, what is the other one? Okay. Oh, green tourmaline and malachite, emerald. Using those, if you're into gemstones, wear them, place them on your body, get a stone that is green. Uh, Particularly, I will name things, and I did more in my book. So that way, people have a great choice of what stones to use to help them cleanse the energy. And don't forget, you have to cleanse your stones as well, which we will get into. Then you can also lie on your back. Make sure you have extra blankets or yoga mats under your back if you feel uncomfortable. Also, with your knees, have them under your feet. Um, Excuse me, under your knees and under your head. To get into deep meditation, say out loud the bombs while focusing on this area, or also to say when you inhale, speak the blessings, love, and everything else, and when you exhale, what kind of pain are you holding in your heart? So if it's a loved one that is gone, or someone that you broke up with, or anything, any pain that you associated with your love in your heart, then say it out loud and exhale it. Exhale what you want to do, get rid of, and let it go. Just feel it go out, leaving your body. And sometimes it might take a couple of times to do things. It might take multiple things to do. And don't forget, eating right for your blood type is one of these things that I would suggest highly when doing an everyday practice of making sure that your body is right and getting in the right type of nutrients. And they do specify for race and gender. So that way you know exactly what's going on with your body and it's not a one size fit all thing. So with that, and it's an air element. And so we know what, like air, we breathe. We can't see it, but we know we need it. Same thing in our heart. We know we need love. Can't see it, but we need it. So today's revelation, Red Tuesday, is all about how in the world can we get ourselves to be centered, to be relaxed, to try and make sure that we maintain whatever we're working on. Sometimes I just love breathing, like just inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. That's the box breathing that I do. Just to make sure that I can just get that. Some people do it for 3. I've had teachers that have taught me 3, and I've teachers that taught me 4. And I do both of them when sometimes with me, like having certain illnesses, I may do it for 3 count, but just sometimes just stopping and being able to breathe and recognize that your breathing will help calm things down and get you centered in because we don't want to ignore things because then it piles up. If you're getting angry, all you're going to do is be angrier if you're not being able to put in the right things like the foods in your body. Eating right for your blood type is something that is so important and necessary. Being able to relax, get your mind in a place where it's not always steady rolling and looping around. So using the color red really just brings out so much. And like I said, like if you're feeling in a creative rut, you're not feeling so sexual, something feels like it's stifling it, other than if you choose celibacy, which, that's something that is a total different thing. And you can still use creativity to enhance that, and enhance the other parts that you just really, really want to delve into and not be so much in a lustful place, but in a loving place and accepting who you are, accepting your uh, sexuality as far as what goes on in the realm of our ovaries, our testicles, all that good stuff. Even those who have had, like me, when I had to have a hysterectomy, and I thought, oh my gosh, my sex glands are just gonna be like, no more, which wasn't the truth. So yay! So I'm like, okay, cool. So, but yeah, please, I'd love to hear from you guys to talk more because I wanted to do, and I will, like I said, do more about the colors. Today is red, so I really want to do another segment of this to get everybody to break it down a little bit more and then really be able to capture the essence of the different things that you're able to do to get rid of that fear and that shame. And that's what we're talking about today is getting rid of that fear and the shame. Even meditating does not always mean lying down. I will sit in a chair and I will look out. I will sit up. I may lay on my side. It depends on how my body is feeling, but I know the work that needs to be done and the energy that I need to release while I'm replenishing what I need without the illusion of what I think I need. But what you want to attract is definitely something like getting rid of shame, getting rid of fear, that color red. Okay. So, with that being said, and we've learned about the color of today, and I've given you some stones and everything else, I've told you about the chakra and how it affects the body. It can affect our mind, it affects our emotions, it affects our spiritual sense of self. Now, that we go into that, let's go into revelation. So, what is we revealed already what it does and everything else. I want to talk about fear and shame because I've lived with it for so long. And I'm going to address the shame because that right there with the red, and then I'll go into the fear of it all. So with the shame, it was shame living that a life that I knew I could do better. Um, I was choosing to make sure I have all three of my children together as a single mom, enrolling with Beauty with her autism and diagnosis, as well as educational system, hospitals, and doctors, tests, all that kind of stuff like that. Trying to deal with the community and understanding, what it is to be autistic. Back in the 90s, it was like still like a thing that she was not even diagnosed right away with autism. Like autism was not one of those things that was right then and there. So with that being said, I had so much love in my heart for my children and love for myself that I felt ashamed that I had to back down from my workforce. I had to back down from a lot of things, which, if I wasn't holding that shame in there and knowing that my capabilities, then I don't think that I would have gone down as hard as I did. But I did because there was always a stigma around me when dealing with pain, and being diagnosed with PTSD, which was my first thing that I remember really being diagnosed with after my parents passed away, a couple months after my mom did, which, like I said, my dad died 2 years prior to. It was revealing to me how that doesn't go away like that unless you make sure you can address it. And what happened with me is that I was too young and it was not being addressed, it was being stuffed down. So, and I was made to feel ashamed, meaning that, okay, don't tell where we're from, don't tell, we're moving to another city. So don't tell anybody we're from there, tell them we're from here, just having to go with a whole bunch of stuff that was not true, was not real. And so my reality was that I was living in shame. Living in shame is something that you shouldn't have to do. Now, is it a motivator to take a look and see what are we being ashamed of? What is making us feel ashamed? Yes. And if you're saying that it's something in which is not hurting yourself or others, then it don't accept it. Don't accept it as your own. If you have hurt others, including yourself, you might have expectations, morals, values that you broke. There might be some things that you did out of stress, out of being human, you're not proud of. You have to work through it. Leaving it stagnant, leaving it unattended to, just builds down the line. Unless you have certain tendencies, it catches up to you. And so you don't want that to be a wear down for, again, your sex life to drop. You don't want it to, even with those people, when we talk about reproductive organs and people, women that have felt shame because they could not have children in a natural way. And so you don't want to hold that though against yourself because it's the body. It's something that's going on that is not of your fault. So be easy on yourself, be gentle on yourself with that. That is one of our revelations for today with shame. When it comes to fear, and they say fear what you do not know, that is true. Because me going in and understanding more about what I'm looking at, what I'm seeing on a daily, why certain things make me feel happy and why certain things make me feel sad was worth investigating more than just, oh, okay, the sun comes out, it's bright, that's it. No, it's because the light, the warmth from that light, it gives you a source of inspiration to get up and get out versus maybe a rainy day where you're just like, okay, this is my time to relax. So it's like, okay, what makes me feel these things? Why am I looking at these colors like the fall background? I took these pictures yesterday evening and I said, oh, good, this will be for my one of my backgrounds today. And I posted it up because I love the different colors. And as you see at the bottom of where I'm at, there's excuse me, a red tree next to the orange, and you see some yellow, and you see a little bit of green, but they're all just turning. And so I was like, yeah, as we're talking about colors and why they make you feel like it just makes me feel so happy to see those different colors. And every year of my life, I've loved the fall for the factor of the colors. And so it means something, and it's revealing to us that when we're looking around, everything goes together. Everything is intertwined. And I felt yesterday me relaxing, even though I was still in a lot of pain, even though I could not walk the way I want, how far I wanted to walk or anything. It was important to move. It was important to know that, okay, it was a little bit warmer outside yesterday here in our state, and I had to go out anyway. And I was like, ugh, I was having to fight doing that power thing with my mind and my body. Where's the struggle? My mind's like, yep, we're gonna go and we're gonna do this, that, and the third. And my body's like, yeah, where are you going? I'm staying right here. So I utilize that time, the colors. I utilize the energy of the person I'm gonna be around. I utilize all things around me to get me up, to get me moving, and get me inspired. And then after that, and being able to sit there for a little bit, then stand around, just walk around a little bit, watching the squirrels, taking pictures of all the beautiful landscape that you could see out there. It was just wonderful. So I know people think that certain things have no meaning or certain things do not have its place, but it does. And it helps you with your shame. It helps you break out of fear. It allows you to be able to go ahead and take that confidence back and not be so angry. I was asked for a long time, different periodically, why are you angry when I was younger? And I didn't know what to say to anybody because I was always built to be strong. And I didn't know how to say, hey, look, I lost my parents and I'm not being done right by. So now I'm in a new town. And then, I have these people coming up against me. They got money. They're with the right race at the time. It was not for me to be a person that is coming from no parents and having to be technically homeless and living in such a town in which I felt comfortable in talking with people, but it was also something too that was, hey, you know what? If I want to get you in trouble, I got parents, I've got this and that, and I didn't have it. So I didn't like the way it was being thrown up against me. Even some people thought it was cool to say, "Oh, you don't have parents, I mean, you can do whatever you want." And I'm like, "You dumb dumb, like, oh my God, do you understand how essential parents are? Like, hey, you would be not happy just roaming around, um, and not being within the right situation." So it built a lot of anger that I did not know, and to understand it in that way, to simply say to somebody, "I'm very angry." Because we don't share all those things. We're not supposed to deal with all those things. For me, as I grew up, it was stuff everything down, keep rolling, and you only had maybe a chosen few to talk to, and that was still taking a chance. But I had to get it out. You got to get those things out. So as I just grew later on and I saw that when I would get angry, it was because I could not do the things that I know I'm capable of doing. Or things were happening where I did not understand what was going on with people's minds. Why were they landing on certain things that would jeopardize other people's lives? Why won't you save lives? Why wouldn't you want to people to get healthy so they can work? And create jobs for them to feel just as good as anybody else who can go out there every day, but create something that is designatedly designed around them because you have more than one person who goes through. So I'm grateful to be here because breaking through a lot of that anger, even though I'm not all the way there, um, and I can tell it, to people because that's something that I have to control. I might even get angry because I have so much passion and I don't want to see people lose. I don't want to see anybody falling down when in a time where here in our nation things are falling apart and falling down. And so everything being so fickle, we have to be able to stick together and with our friends, family, loved ones, and the people that we're working with, we have building relationships with, we want to be able to deal with it on a daily basis and not run from society and be secluded from it all the time. But like this week, last week into this week, I chose to retreat and get into my colors, get into my meditation, my breath work, everything else, because so much chaos and everything else is going around. And I felt the anger coming back around of being pulled into some chaos and some confusion. And I was like, oh, what happens? Nope. My body is already feeling the pain. So fibromyalgia is one of those autoimmune diseases where anything that you're feeling is 10 times worse when you're stressed. That's one of the things that my doctor told me when they first found out that I had fibromyalgia in 2005. He was like, "You have to stop stressing," and I'm looking like, "Okay, you must not know me, sir," um, because my life, you know what I mean? And I didn't see where I could stress less. And now that I really have found more ways to do that and embody it, I want to be able to share it with other people. Because even in stressful situations, like I have a deadline coming up and it's stressful to me because I want to make sure I nail it. Um, Having to hold off and getting my computer, uh, trying to, just maintain and be like, don't get angry about these things. It's out of your control. Things are happening that's out of your control. Do what you can to control what you can, and everything else you must give over and just let it play out in the universe to the Most High. Let it just all just play out. And do not fear the unknown because I know what's going on that's going to cause me fear, right? Like not having a home, you know what I mean? Not having the BG, the food, making sure, clothes, just, to keep warm and everything else. Like not a whole, I need a whole, have a rack of everything, designer this, that, and the third. No, the basic essentials. Like I said, relationships, finances, relationships between your mother and father, your parents, particularly your mother. Okay. These different things can cause fear and shame. We know shame can be caused by things we've done or we've allowed somebody to do to us. And so it affects our bodies. So when we talk about like where the points are of the chakras, that's because we want people to know where it is and what you can do. Because even whether it's massage therapy, just putting stones on there, just putting your hand right there, and just breathing life into it. You know what I mean? Breathing the words of life into it because everything comes from sound. When you're saying something positive to yourself, you feel positive. If you're saying something negative to yourself, then you're going to create that negativity. So we want to go ahead and breathe positivity within ourselves as we are dealing with shame and fear and calling out the things that we need while getting rid of the things that we don't. So I'm hoping that today those that helps you to really get into about the colors and getting more interested. Again, please let me know because I would like to go ahead and I will just run something. So check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You will definitely see me posting about this more. And I want to run classes. I will give out free classes during this time where it's Thanksgiving and Christmas, and there's a lot of things that are going on. So just reach out to me on my messenger or on my pages and let me know that you're interested. Serious inquiries only. I know that somebody may have to back out of something or whatever at some point, because you can't take the class or whatever, but I don't need anybody just saying that they just want to do it and they don't. So get with me about it because I would like to teach more classes about it and just understand what's going on. And again, everything is not for everybody. Everything is not scientifically proven with everything else. However, I know what has worked for me. I know what has gotten me out of the most darkest pits of hell, and to be able to see the heaven on earth, to be able to enjoy life, even in its craziest of moments, even when you're not supposed to smiling per se, which you should be, because letting that fear, letting that shame grip you is not a life. And I've only lived half of a life for a long period of time because I held so much pain in my heart and everything else, guilt in my stomach. So my stomach just gets jacked, like the whole nine, my communication seems to be off with people. And it's like, okay, do you understand what the words coming out of my mouth? You know what I mean? Like going all the way up, into our chakra areas, going up. So anger, those are one of the things like right now I'm tapping on my chest area, which is right above my heart, where your chakra system lies, tapping, tapping and breathing. Tap lightly. You don't have to beat yourself in the chest, but you can feel something happening. You can feel that area and be like, okay, wait a minute, this is something's going on here. What's that sensation? When you're tapping right there above your heart into your where your chakra systems are right there, then you're helping to rid of not only the pain and helping soothe and ease your anger, but it's also helping you in a way to be able to convey your words with the proper way. Now, if it's not received properly, there's nothing you can do be done about it. Really. You have to work on you. You have to understand that without anybody else, if you don't work on these things, instead of relying on somebody else to do it for you or to help you through it or to live with them taking the lead and you not being able to do things within self, it does not work. And so you want to be a whole person where you're meeting somebody else whole that makes you complete. You don't want to be um, at a place where you're only even just half, because why you're cheating yourself of being the best you, and then when you're getting with somebody else, then you are confident and you're not carrying the things you, or you know how to deal with things as they come up, and keeping your health a priority, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, your spiritual health. We all want it to be of wealth and not of depletion. So on this Revelation Red Tuesday, I think I'm going to play a little bit of Code Red. You will find him as the guard Code Red, or you may even see his full thing, which is the guard Code Red, the surgeon. It's all him. So I want to go ahead and just roll out of here with saying thank you. Again, definitely reach out to me. I will make sure that I respond, and I will let you know when we will do the classes, because I will do several of them. And then that way we can go higher together, right? So it's only befitting to hear Higher Level by the Guard Code Red.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth.
Gotta shake it off, man, before I break it down. Yeah. It's like I'm playing Tetris with my vision now. Gotta open up my vision just to see the light. It's like I'm Cyclops when the vision right. Yeah. Gotta look through the wall just to see the pain. It's like a dead fly on the window pane. Yeah. Gotta open up the window just to give it life. Gotta fly a different way when you're living life. Yeah. People only see the growth, they don't see the pain. Yeah. They don't see the tears running down my face, man. Yeah. Hardships in this life that we living, dog. Gotta elevate your mind just to clear the fog. Head beams in my life got me going blind. Yeah. Like I'm Stevie Wonder lost at the same time. With a better vision comes with a better mind. Yeah. You gotta elevate your mind just to live this life. Gotta elevate your mind, gotta see the path. Yeah. Gotta see through this life like a window glass. Gotta see through the pain just to get the light. Yeah. Gotta open up your vision, get your focus right. Different kind of life, yeah. Different kind of grind, yeah. Different kind of hustle, different kind of mind. Whole different type of world that we live in, dog. Yeah. Gotta keep the beams on just to clear the fog. Different kind of life, yeah. Different kind of grind, yeah. Different kind of hustle, different kind of mind. Whole different type of world that we live in, dawg. Gotta keep the beams on just to clear the fog. It's like you walk by faith, never see the sight. It's like you walked in the room, never hit the light. It's like you put your wings on, never took flight. Just a different type of vision when you live in life. Gotta take that same pain that you feel in death, reincorporate it, put it into every breath. Acceleration is a must when you live in life. Got that jet fuel in you, time to take flight. People only focus down on the fame, dawg. They don't look for the sun when the rain falls. Takes a different type of mental, different type of mind. It's like living life and death at the same time. It's a whole different vision in a different mind. It's like looking at a picture when your vision blind. You gotta open up your eyes so you see the faith. There's a bigger dinner, man, if you feel the plate. You gotta elevate your mind, gotta see the path. Gotta see through this life like a window glass. Gotta see through the pain just to get the light. Gotta open up your vision, get your focus right. Different kind of life, different kind of grind, different kind of hustle, different kind of mind. Whole different type of world that we live in, dawg. Gotta keep the beams on just to clear the fog. Different kind of life, different kind of grind, different kind of hustle, different kind of mind. Whole different type of world that we live in, dawg. Gotta keep the beams on just to clear the fog. Yeah, Code Red. It's official. Higher level, man. Yeah.
Oba Records, baby.
Code Red. It's official. Yeah. This is it.
Spent too many nights crying, hustling, selling dance. Fucked up with no full stomach, curtain felt like I was there. I'm solo on my side, it was just my pole in the bag. Had dirty clothes and rags, paint baggy, no choice to say. Had too many downfalls, but can't you see that I'm trying? I'm brand new place in the race. Remember I started last shit, I can't give up right now. I gotta keep up alive, though I didn't think I survived. Your niggas still on the rise, yeah.
Grinding through this life, life gave me hunger pains. Hungry for success, but the game never changes, man. I'm from the block where the cops like to shoot them down. Rodney King style, son, when they do it now. Martin had a dream, but that vision never cleared. All the fathers in this life jailed, man, they disappeared. And all the sons' life lost and it's never found. We left standing alone up in this world now. So we gotta change the pattern of this life, man. We gotta make a better picture with a bigger plan. And all the things that we wanted that we never seen. Time to regulate and reach for your destiny.
Too many nights crying, hustling, selling dance. Fucked up with no full stomach, curtain felt like I was there. I'm solo on my side, it was just my pole in the bag. Had dirty clothes and rags, paint baggy, no choice to say. Had too many downfalls, but can't you see that I'm trying? I'm brand new place in the race. Remember I started last shit, I can't give up right now. I gotta keep up alive, though I didn't think I survived. Your niggas still on the rise, yeah.
Living in this world, surrounded by these roaches, man. Visionary pictures of this pain, I can paint it, man. In this life, son, I only seen the dark side. So I regulate my mind to a brighter side. Even in the sunshine, you can see the rain. Trials and tribulations of this life never fade away. And all the tears that we shedding on this block life, you gotta separate your pain and live your life right. And these politicians, man, they don't understand. Living in this gutter life without a freaking plan. And all the things that we wanted that we never seen. Open up your heart and pray for your
Too
enemies.
many nights crying, hustling, selling dance. Fucked up with no full stomach, curtain felt like I was there. I'm solo on my side, it was just my pole in the bag. Had dirty clothes and rags, paint baggy, no choice to say. Had too many downfalls, but can't you see that I'm trying? I'm brand new place in the race. Remember I started last shit, I can't give up right now. I gotta keep up alive, though I didn't think I survived. Your niggas still on the rise, yeah.
Code Red. It's official. Yeah. This is it. Hey, yo, what up? ones we lost, man. Let them know that they never forgotten. And they always in our hearts. It's official. Cold red. Cold red. Cold red. Cold red. Hey yo, Big, say what's up to my man Pop. Nipsey Hussle in the heavens, he can make it rock. My man X on the scene, he gon' hold it down. Shock G in the heavens through the hump now. It's a whole different life when you're in the sky. Hey Aaliyah, say what's up to that left eye. We reminiscing on the visions in the life stand. To be in your presence, man, I give my right hand. We in a whole different world the way we living now. All your sons and your daughters, they can wear the crown. Y'all done represented life to the very end. Big pun in the heavens, he can represent. Reminiscing on the life that you left behind. I see the vision every time I'm looking in the sky. And when I open up my eyes and I see the shine, I'm just reminiscing, man, ribbon in the sky. It's like a ribbon in the sky with this life now. All the legends and the stars, they done fell down. And all the history and stories that your life left, I'ma cherish every day till my last breath. I can see the stars shine in the night sky. See it move if I see it at the right time. Every day I see it shine, it's like you never left. You just a ribbon in the sky till my last breath. Hey yo, Prince, say what's up to that MJ. Let them know that the image never fades away. Got us moonwalking streets in the summertime. Got that purple rain with us, help us visualize. Ray Charles with a vision that they never seen. Put the lighters in the air to infinity. And all the chemistry and soul that your life left, we gon' cherish every day till our last breath. Hey yo, Easy, what you doing in the sky now? In California dreaming life when we living now. Got that California love in the background. All thanks to the West that you laid down. And we living with these visions when you're in the sky. If you open up your mind, you can visualize all the history and stories that your life left. It done utilized vision for the next step. Now we got the elevated purpose living now. All thanks to the stars that you laid down. Luther Vandross soul with an open mind. Got that Warren G where that's regulating time. Every time we open up our vision, see the pain. Then we understand the pain generates the change. Now we open up our heart and see a bigger light. We got that ball Marley high when we living life. It's like a ribbon in the sky with this life now. All the legends and the stars, they done fell down. And all the history and stories that your life left, I'ma cherish every day till my last breath. I can see the stars shine in the night sky. See it move if I see it at the right time. Every day I see it shine, it's like you never left. You just a ribbon in the sky till my last breath. It's official. Just try to remember all those loved ones we lost, man. You're a ribbon in the sky. Never forgotten. Always remember. Yeah. It's official, man.
I want to thank you guys again for joining me today with Journey and Gems with Farley and Friends as we talked about the color red and we got deep today. We got deep, y'all. And so hit me up for classes. Again, no guarantees on what is going to work for you. Talk to your physician. If you're having medical issues, your psychiatrist, if you're having other issues where you might not be able to do the classes, because we definitely don't want to bring anybody anything unwanted. This is at your own risk of being, and we're not doing anything ridiculously crazy. It's just that understanding that people want results, and results may differ if you receive any results, because it's all depending upon you as the individual. And so I definitely want to take the time to thank you guys and have a great Revelation Red Tuesday with lots of love, confidence, creativity, just a life force through your blood. Just feel it running through all of you that you are alive today. And I thank the guard code red for allowing me to play his music at the end. I will see you guys later on today for a little bit more sizes, but we had a whole chunk of it today. So I really appreciate you joining me. Thank you again. God bless. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Peace and blessings. One love.
Lights low, hush, and the voice rises, steady resonant, arrival. They call her Christy Farley, not just a name, but a force, a current moving through silence, a spark light in the dark corners of forgotten voices. Spoken word artist, international author, visionary, creative leader, do you feel it? Every title is not a crown she wears, but a seed she plants, the vision. See, Christy does not just speak, she creates echo. Her words ripple across oceans, bridging cities, bridging lives, bridging souls that thought they were alone. Her eyes, telescopes, seeing galaxies of possibility where others saw only night. Her hands, blueprints, sketching new ways to rise, new ways to lead, new ways to believe. The platforms, a chat show, a podcast, a lifeline broadcast into the world. On Facebook Live, she becomes both stage and sanctuary, turning screens into gathering fires where strangers become friends and friends become family. She is the voice that welcomes you. Welcome to Journey and Gems. And in that welcome you realize you are not just a listener, you are a gem too. You are part of the journey and the vision expands. Journey and Gems with Farley and poetess and spoken word artist. Member of Two Tempted and the boss of Blue Mamba. Not just programs, movements, not just podcasts, bridges for the world to cross. Leadership, Christy is not chasing applause. She's not chasing fame, she's chasing truth. And truth, my friends, is the rarest currency in this world. Her leadership, it does not dominate, it elevates. It does not silence, it amplifies. She lives stories the way sunlight lifts shadows. She builds bridges the way rivers carve valleys. She connects voices across continents, across languages, across borders. Because vision knows no border. The fire, listen. Christy is not just speaking, she is summoning. Every word a spark, every pause a drumbeat. She tells the world, create, connect, believe, and the world answers back. Because her call is not small, it is global. She's not just one leader, she is the echo of many. The rhythm of community, the sound of tomorrow rising in today's throat, the anthem. So let the chorus rise. Journey and Gems, a space for the broken to heal. Journey and Gems with Farley and poetess and spoken word artists, where laughter and wisdom meet at the same table. Raw, real, and shaken truth that dares to speak what others silence. From God's kiss to live streams, her spirit ascends. Christy the host, the visionary, the friend. Her connections circle the globe like constellations, threaded together by her light. CEO, creator, dreamer. Her presence, a song we never forget. The legacy. Mark this moment, cause voices like hers do not fade. They multiply, they ignite new voices, they inspire new leaders. She is the question and the reply. She is thunder and soft sky. She is wisdom written, spoken, lived. And when Christy Farley speaks, the world listens. Not because they are told to, but because they want to. Because her words are wings. The closing. So stand with me as the anthem flows. Raise your eyes to the vision she casts. Raise your hearts to the fire that lasts. Christy Farley, a gem, a journey, a guide through the storm. Spoken word artist, international author, visionary, creative leader. Remember her name, carry her flame, because this is not just her story. This is ours. A pause, yeah.